Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our rest day. Finally, after working out for 5 days, we finally got a rest day. So today and tomorrow is our rest day. So today we're going to be talking about foam rolling. So a lot of you guys know what it is, a lot of you guys don't. So today we're going to be talking about what it is, how it's helpful, when to do it, and how to do it. So if you guys are interested in all of that, then keep on watching. Alright, so this is a foam roller. They come in many different sizes and different types. I will post some photos of the other ones as I talk about them because I only have 2 right now. So this is a textured foam roller. As you see, it has some grooves. Some parts are smoother than others, but it's textured. And this one hurts. So this is for more advanced foam rollers because it is more textured. It gets into the crevices a little and it gets really deep into your muscles. So I definitely recommend with a smooth foam roller as your first one if you are a beginner. So the smooth one will basically be just smooth all around. So I'll show a picture of that as well, and that will make it a little bit easier for you. And as you get more advanced with foam rolling, then you can get into a textured one. They also have one that's like double in like length, so it's not just this short as well. There's also like longer ones which you can probably find at your local gym. And they also have these balls. So these balls is like a foam ball, so this is really good if you want to like kind of get into like those crevices like by the shoulders and things like that. So you basically put this on the wall and you put this behind there and you kind of roll yourself with this. So it's basically like giving yourself like a really deep massage. But it's like painful, but it feels good at the same time. So basically what foam rolling does, it helps bring blood flow to the area. So even if you are sore or if you aren't sore, your muscles are tight, but they're even tighter when you are sore. So obviously you don't want to jump straight into an exercise, especially when you're weight training, without making sure that your muscles are not tight. Because if they're tight and you go straight into weight training, 1, your form is not going to be correct because you're not going to be able to do full range of motion, and 2, you're going to risk getting injured because you're not going to be able to do it correctly and you're going to be compensating. So a lot could happen if your muscles are tight. So one example is if you have even just tight like inner thighs or hamstrings. If your hamstrings are really tight, it's not going to let you really give that stretch for that squat, or it's not going to really help you like get down in that RDLs because you're going to be like, oh, that's tight, I can't go anymore. When if you were to roll them out, you'll be able to actually get that full range of motion and come all the way down. So that's really important because obviously you don't want to injure yourself. It's painful and it just, you know, it just ruins everything. So doing foam rolling, it's literally one of the best things that you can do and implement into your warm-up and cool down. So what I recommend to do is to do it before and after your exercise, even on rest days. So even on rest days like today, it really is helpful because it helps also relieve soreness. So if you're really tight, you're in pain, you're so sore, foam roll. If you foam roll, I promise you, like it works within like a couple of minutes to hours. After you foam roll, you're gonna feel so much better because you're bringing blood flow to that area. So it's gonna really help make sure that you're recovering properly. Your soreness is gonna go away, and of course it's gonna help with just making sure that your muscles are nice and stretched and ready for your workouts. So it's up to you exactly how you want to do it. I do a little bit of a cardio warm-up when I'm at the gym. So I do like 5 to 10 minutes of like walking on the treadmill. And then after I do foam rolling and my dynamic stretches. And then I get into my workouts. And then once I'm done with my workouts, I do foam rolling, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to do foam rolling first and then cardio warm-up, you can do that too. Or just do foam rolling and that's it. And then do your workouts, that's totally fine. But make sure you guys implement a foam roller. I will link some foam rollers that I recommend from Amazon in the links below if you guys are just interested in just getting a new foam roller, if you guys have never seen one. They also sell this in TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and all those. I got this one from Marshalls, I think this was $20. They usually range about $20. So I think that's pretty much it on like the basics of what it is. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you exactly how to foam roll. I like to do my whole entire body, but obviously focusing on what I'm working on that day. So I'm working just legs, then I will still foam roll my upper body, especially if I'm still sore from the previous days, but I'll really emphasize on the lower body to make sure it's nice and warmed up. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so it's absolutely freezing in my apartment, and being a New Yorker, if you guys are from New York, you know, they don't like to get heat around here. So I am wearing this really thick, fuzzy sock and the sweater because I'm freezing. So don't mind the socks, just know that I'm keeping myself warm here. So what you want to do when you want to start off, you want to start off with the lower part and come and like work your way up. So we're working first our calves. So find a spot that works, gives you a good range of moving. So you want to hold yourself back and you want to lift yourself up. Okay, because it's important because we're going to be moving back and forth. So it's kind of like a workout. It's pretty tough, I'm not going to lie. So you want to lift yourself up. So with both, you want to go front and back. And if you're sore, this is going to be really painful. So you know, front and back. So you want to do that for about, I would say 30 seconds to a minute. And then to add more pressure, you can put one leg over the other one, and it helps add even more pressure to the calf area or the muscle that you are working. So obviously I like to do the sides, the other side, and it doesn't have to be like super heavy or just a lot of pressure. Just, you know, just putting that over can just give a little bit more pressure. So I do it for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I do the other side. And then once you do the legs, then we move up to our hamstrings. So here I do the same thing. So I lift myself up and I do both legs. Make sure that I do it slow and controlled, and feel where you have more pain. So if you're sore, there might be some spots that is going to be a lot more painful than others. So those are the ones that you want to stay and work on. So if I see it right here is painful, then you want to stay on that for a couple of seconds, 30 seconds or so, and then you want to keep rolling it out. So find that painful spot, stay on it, and then keep rolling it out. So like I said, do both legs at first, and then you can put the other leg on top and add a little bit more pressure, and then do the same thing with the other leg. So once that we've done our calves and our hamstrings, then you want to move on to our TFL, which is our side right here. So what I like to do is come to my side like this, put the other leg on top of it, so it gives me a good way to move up and down. So then I basically just do this, up, all the way to like the top of my, like where my hips are. Whew, this is painful, especially with the textured foam roller. And then you want to do the same thing to the other side. So again, once you find a spot that is more painful than the other ones, like you're like, ooh, this hurts, you want to stay on it. Stay on it for a couple of seconds, 30 seconds or so, and then foam roll. Keep rolling, and then come back to it. So it really is up to you how long you want to do this, but I would say at least 30 seconds to a minute per section is best. And then once we do that, once we do the sides, now we can do our quads. So you want to lay on it, same thing, both legs. And then you can shift your body to the side a little bit, and then put that leg over it, and then adds a lot more pressure to that leg. That hurts so bad. I'm definitely sore. Okay, then you can do the same thing with the other side. Okay, so now that we've done our whole lower body, then you want to come up and do our top half. So let's see. So you can do the lower back. Oh, actually no, we missed our booty. So next we want to do our booty. So you can just lean to one side, so that way you can actually get like the side glutes. Just roll back and forth. And kind of move a little bit towards this leg, so that way you're really working just the side glute. And then once you've done that, you can move on to the other side. Okay, so now once you've done your glutes, I'm obviously not doing it fully, like I'm just showing you how to do it. Then you can do your lower back lightly. And then this is my favorite part, the upper back. This feels so good when you do the upper back. So this is how you want to roll your back. Again, find a spot. Oh, my hoodie. Find a spot that hurts, stay on it, and then keep rolling. Keep rolling. So you can do your lats by moving a little bit towards that muscle and really putting that the foam roller in like your lats and go back and forth. So you can really manipulate everything to make sure it's hitting the muscles that you want it to hit. And then you can do the other side. And then next, we can do our triceps. So triceps, this might be a little weird, but basically, you just want to lay down and just foam roll that tricep. And then you can do the other side as well. It's all about moving back and forth on that muscle and finding a place that hurts and that's painful and holding it on there and then continue to foam roll. You typically don't really foam roll your arms. I guess you can still kind of do it. Yeah, you can do your biceps. It's kind of awkward, but you can definitely do it too. Just kind of bring that blood flow. And then your chest, obviously you don't want to foam roll, not your stomach either. So those are pretty much the areas that you want to foam roll. Oh, I also missed the inner thighs. So the inner thighs, what you can do with the inner thighs is lay on your stomach and move the foam roller like this and get that deep stretch and like move back and forth. This might look a little weird and it might be a little weird to do this in the gym, but you know, that's the only way you can really get the inner thighs is by doing that. Oh boy. Okay. It's painful. Yeah, it's painful. I know a lot of you are probably going to hate it, but I promise you it's going to feel so good once you're done foam rolling. You're going to feel a million times better as far as soreness. And then of course, making sure that your muscles are nice and warmed up for your workouts. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you guys start implementing foam rolling into your warm-ups and cool down and also on your rest days, especially when you're sore, because it really is helpful and it's actually something that's really essential when it comes to efficiently weight training and making sure that you are doing everything correctly and preventing any type of injury. I love you guys so much and thank you guys for tuning into today's video. Happy rest day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.